Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, June 12th, 2013. The U.S. stock market is closed. I'm wearing a black shirt today in mourning. Dow Jones Industrial Average fell below 15,000 today. It's had about its worst streak that it has all year, 3 losing days in a row. And it closed down 126 points. That in itself isn't too big of a deal. You know, we don't buy down markets generally, and so if the market collapses, oftentimes we aren't hurt too much by that. But what's happening lately is really bad for us. We're getting very volatile markets, and they're very volatile in both directions. This morning, Dow Jones Industrial Average opens up and it takes off like a rocket ship. It was up over 100 points. I think by the first 1 or 2 minutes of the day, it just took off. And then, of course, it stalls up there and it starts fading and fades and fades and then ends up really selling off toward the end of the day. So the market's down 126 on the close, but we have a range for the Dow Jones Industrial Average of like 225 to 250 points. And what happens with us is we end up buying those upswings, and then we get caught in it, and it sells off, and it really hurts us. Just nothing went right today. We came in to the day with $5,000 in open trade equity loss. I said yesterday, I don't think this is going to get any better. Well, it did. It actually got better when on that upswing at the beginning of the day, but we still hang on to it. We're expecting more of that, and we didn't get more of it. And as we hung on to it, that $5,000 loss finally went to over $8,000. We closed out $8,290 and closed out losing trades today, and that's bad. But then again, on this upswing, we get into 4 more markets. We just got out of 4 losers. We get into 4 more losers, and we're holding negative 2192. That's not too bad, but it's again, the problem is we got 4 out of 4 losers. Just nothing went right today. And this is very tough on us. It's not a disaster. You know, losing, say, $10,000 a day, that's not a disaster. I don't consider it a disaster that we got up at about 25,000 lost. But still, it doesn't feel good to me. It's not like what we were seeing for most of this year, and I'm a little bit nervous about the way this market's going, but it certainly isn't the death knell for a bull market. It's just, but the thing's driving us crazy with this choppy up and down stuff. Anyway, I'll show you some charts. Okay, here we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the sick green caterpillar. Yesterday, we had this big down on the open, then it comes back up, it goes positive, and comes back down, settles down 100 and some points. This morning, it takes off. We're up over 100 points here. I'm thinking, wow, hey, the market redeems itself, and then it just almost immediately starts failing after we get into a few things, and then it just goes down, 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 and ends up closing down 126. As I say, we got a big range here. We got about 250 point range there in the Dow, and there is no direction to any of it. It's just crap. You can't trade it, and you can't make any money with it. I'll show you everything we did today was a disappointment. I will show you one of those disappointments. This is Tesla. Now, this has been a good market for us. I like Tesla. It's volatile, and for the most part, it's trending. But today, it gapped up. We buy the gap like we usually do we get into it, and it looked good. It got up here, and it actually held us pretty strong. We're up over $1,000 with Tesla, maybe even $1,500 up here at the top, but then it fails, and it ends up closing down about $400 against us. So it's just one of 4 markets that we're holding negative going into tomorrow, just like we had 4 markets coming into today. Don't like it. Not happy with this. This is Trader Bob signing off, and we'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.